Welcome Chamber members and distinguished guests to the award portion of tonight's banquet. The Farmington Regional Chamber of Commerce and its presenting partners are proud to give you tonight's award recipients. This portion of this evening's banquet is brought to you in part by the following. Hammock and Bales Financial Group is proud to sponsor the Celebration of Success banquet. The path to success is often a team effort. We would love to be a part of your team. Contact Scott or Ashley today about wealth management solutions that help you build the life you plan for. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy is out to prove the local pharmacy is alive and well. Julie Berghaus and her staff work hard every day to provide you and your family with excellent care for all of your health needs. Stop waiting in line and come see a local pharmacy at its finest at Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. At Belgrade State Bank for over 100 years and counting, our number one priority has been our commitment to you. From providing you with the products and services you expect to offering you the attentive, personalized service you deserve, we're committed in everything we do. Belgrade State Bank, member FDIC. Thank you to this evening's sponsors. And now for the feature presentation, tonight's award recipients.
When it came to picking one single Educator of the Year, it was not an easy choice, as there are so many great educators in this area. But we did just have to pick one. We got a lot of great nominations and one really stood out. This is what one person wrote about our educator. "Oh Gay, how I love her. Gay may always be fashionably late, but she is the hardest worker I have ever met. Gay is driven for student success and to be their best. She develops relationships with students, their families, and her co-workers to ensure a successful school year. She is not only a co-worker, but an amazing friend. When our lives outside of school get hard, she's the first one to say, let's make them a dinner or get them a gift. And then she will show up delivering an amazing meal with her amazing homemade chocolate chip cookies and brownies. Gay is always looking out for her team, no matter if it is school related or not. Gay is an amazing leader to our fourth team, and she keeps us laughing, yet pushes to be our personal best. She helps students and teachers thrive with her integrity and her wealth of knowledge. Gay teaches with a smile and devotion to student growth. The success of her students, as well as her co-workers, is a priority that she sets forth and strives to achieve daily. I wouldn't be the teacher I am today if it wasn't for her. Being an educator is more than just teaching, and Gay Reed is the perfect example of what it truly means to be an educator.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now that's much better. That's better than hair. Well, what do you have? What's going on?
Miss Reed, we at Froggy 96 and Dawkins Broadcast Group have selected you as our Educator of the Year, the Extraordinary Educator of the Year, and congratulations to that.
Well, thank you very much. Wow. Some really cool peeps. Well, thank you. And boys and girls, thank you. Wow, what a secret you all kept.
And we have to ask you to keep it a secret until after.
You bet. We'll throw away.
Kiwanis is a worldwide network of volunteers working to change the world, one life, one child, one community at a time. Kiwanis helps kids. Kiwanis has been a part of the Farmington community for over 75 years. The Farmington Chamber and Kiwanis celebrate a Youth Leadership Award given each year to a student leader who shows these 5 outstanding qualities: personal integrity, personal growth, respect, community building, and pursuit of excellence. This year, we are proud and pleased to give this award to Anna Sykes. Anna is a senior at Farmington High School. She's been active in her school community in many ways, through student council, theater guild, yearbook staff, Nights in Action, Scholar Bowl team, and the speech and debate team. She was a member this year of the homecoming court a few weeks ago as a Queen candidate. While enrolled at FHS, she is also dual enrolled at MAC, hoping to earn her associate's degree when she graduates next May. But even more, Anna has had a tremendous impact on her community. She has worked with the MAC Student Food Pantry, where MAC students are able to access food when they need it the most. She has helped fundraise for the Help the Hungry Bake Sale. She's volunteered with fundraising efforts to help build Farmington's new inclusive playground. She's volunteered with Habitat for Humanity. She's helped with the Festival of Trees for CASA. She has helped organize a special needs prom at Farmington High School. She's active at New Heights Church. She has danced competitively 12 years at Farmington Creative Arts Center. What dedication does that take? She has even started her own pet sitting business, Jet Set Pets, an entrepreneur at a young age. She has 30 plus clients now. What a wonderful life, and Anna's just getting started. Eleanor Roosevelt, it was said, would rather light a candle than curse the darkness. Here we have a bright light, Anna Sykes, shining bright for all to see. Congratulations, Anna Sykes.
This year's recipient of the KREI KTJJ 110% Award works tirelessly for her community, and Kelly Cummings is a true example of what a community leader should be. Born and raised in Farmington, Kelly has a real passion for her hometown and strives to make it better every day.
Kelly has always been involved in her community, but in the last 5 years, she's raised the bar. From being an ambassador with the Chamber, attending ribbon cuttings, working various community events such as Country Days, Harvest Night, golf tournaments, annual banquets, and being on multiple committees, Kelly has become an asset to Farmington and is proving that one person could make a difference.
I have to tell you that Kelly and I got into a heated argument for the last Ambassador of the Year award through the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, and she barely beat me out for the award. But you know, I can't think of a better person to lose to than Kelly. She's definitely the gold standard when it comes to being an ambassador.
Kelly has worked for Unico Bank since its acquisition from First Bank in 2017, but prior to that had been with that bank since it opened in 2005. Kelly is an invaluable asset to Unico and continuously raises the bar of what a leader and mentor should be.
In fact, her co-worker Jessica Horton says, from the standpoint of someone who has worked alongside her for almost a decade, I can truly say that she makes me better and continuously challenges me to aim higher.
She really values her hometown and never hesitates to give 110% to bettering our community. We are so lucky to have her. We are proud to present the KREI KTJJ 110% Award to Kelly Cummings.
Congratulations, Kelly.
Like any great Midwestern origin story, this one starts with local business people. During a time of economic struggle, a forward-thinking businessman, B.H. Jennings, saw a need for locally owned banking services in the region. Gathering investors, he formed First State Bank, now known as First State Community Bank. Since they opened their doors back in 1954, they've grown immensely, but continue to remain true to their local community roots.
As in the beginning, First State Community Bank believes in helping the local economy grow and thrive. They believe in giving back, and above all, people come first. In the past year, First State Community Bank has given back over $1 million in various charities, schools, and programs. In addition, they give regularly to the United Way, Habitat for Humanity, Farmington High School, the City of Farmington sports teams, NAAA Special Olympics, African American Cemetery Fund, the St. Paul Lutheran Schools, St. Joseph School, Visions of Hope, Unitech, Boy Scouts, Mineral Area Council of the Arts, Mineral Area College, and the Life Center, and that's just to name a few. First State Community Bank allows flexibility to their employees to volunteer at local non-for-profit organizations including Mineral Area College Foundation, Parkland Foundation, Hope for Autism, San Francisco County Board of Developmentally Disabled, Farmington Industrial Development Authority, Parkland Area Tigers Chapter of Mizzou Alumni Association, Farmington Downtown Development Association, all local chambers of commerce, American Red Cross, and CASA of the Parkland.
And most recently, aside from everything already mentioned, First State Community Bank recently implemented a project called Impact Initiative. Impact Initiative allows First State Community Bank to fulfill its vision of growing stronger communities by helping individuals and businesses achieve and protect financial success. To date, the Impact program has reinvested over $500,000 back into the communities of First State Community Bank. Not only that, but First State Community Bank employees get involved in the action too, rolling up their sleeves to help organizations make the most of their monetary donations.
It is our honor to present the KFMO B104 Radio Civic Entrepreneur Award to
First State Community Bank.
This year's Daily Journal Farmington Press Citizen of the Year studied at the University of Kansas and Missouri Baptist University. She worked for the Missouri Course Access and Virtual School Program, which has as its mission to offer Missouri students equal access to a wide range of high-quality courses, flexibility in scheduling, and interactive online learning. Our Citizen of the Year then came to Farmington High School, where as business instructor, she oversees the school's Incubator EDU program that began at the school in the fall of 2021 and is the very first Incubator EDU program in the state of Missouri. 3 student teams present their pitch for a product to a board of directors made up of business leaders from the local community. This innovative program takes the student beyond a textbook and places them in a real-world experience that takes place over an entire school year. The curriculum is at such a high level that it is ranked as a dual credit class and teaches the students concepts that are beyond what they'd receive in a master's level class. After completion of the first year, the program was said to have succeeded beyond expectations. Now the program is in its second year, and it continues to change the lives of Farmington High School students. The Daily Journal Farmington Press is proud to present this year's Citizen of the Year Award to Christy Pierce.
The recipient of the St. Francis County Rotary Club Service Above Self Award truly epitomizes the meaning of this award. By definition, service above self signifies one doing for others above themselves, asking nothing in return. When our recipient is asked to help in a community event, his answer is yes, what needs done, and when. From his younger days of serving our country to his days of serving our community, our recipient is normally on this side of the microphone as the Master of Ceremonies Extraordinaire or wannabe auctioneer. He is always willing to lend his energy and talents to the community. In community events such as Help the Hungry Bake Sale, St. Paul Lutheran School Auction, East Missouri Action Agency fundraiser for the Uplift Center, United Way Girls Night Out, Relay for Life, Country Days, CC's Christmas Dinner, Farmington Chamber Ambassador, Trivia Nights, etc., etc., etc. He has given generously of his time, talent, and treasure for the betterment of this community. And on behalf of the St. Francis County Rotary Club, it is our pleasure to name Mark Toady as this year's recipient of the Service Above Self Award.
We are proud to be presenting the second ever Agriculture Award this year. The recipient of this year's award is carrying on a family business that is 73 years strong, 35 of those as Miller's Feed and Pat.
In September of 1981, Sylvie Feed and Supply of Potosi, Missouri opened a branch store at the corner of Karsh Boulevard and KREI Boulevard. Owned by Norman Sylvie, his son-in-law Gary Miller ran the store. They quickly outgrew the little concrete building and the land, so they purchased the land across the street from Doc and Gloria Sheets.
In 1982, a 3,600 square foot building was built on the new property. In September of 1987, Gary and Jenny Miller purchased the business from Jenny's father, Norman Sylvie. They changed the name of the business to Miller's Feed and Pet. Jenny was the third generation of her family in the feed business.
In 2003, there was a fire. When rebuilding, the Millers added an additional 2,400 square feet.
Agriculture is cultivated in the Sylvie Miller family. Jenny and Gary's son David ran a herd of cattle and showed steers and heifers at the St. Francis County Fair and 1 year at the Missouri State Fair. He raised a top Angus bull at the SEMO production sale 1 year.
Upon graduation from SMS in Springfield with a degree in agriculture and business management in 2007, David wanted to come home to follow in his grandpa Norman Sylvie's footsteps. His parents welcomed him home and he became an essential part of the family business.
In October of 2018, David Miller and his wife Amy purchased Miller's Feed and Pet from his parents. Now, just 3 short years later, David and Amy purchased his grandpa Norman's original business in Potosi. His great-grandpa Roy Sylvie started the business in 1949. This marks 73 years and 4 generations in agriculture for this family.
For 35 years, Miller's Feed and Pet has been very active with the St. Francis County Fair by presenting many 4-H and FFA awards, as well as purchasing livestock, hams, and bacons. They also support local horse shows, rodeos, and ball teams.
Now in 2022, David is inspiring the 5th generation in the ag business as 2 of his nephews currently work with him.
David and Amy have 3 children, Gage, Megan, and Tucker.
We are proud to present the J98 Agriculture Award to David and Amy Miller of Miller's Feed and Pet. Agriculture and families like the Millers keep this city of tradition and progress growing for generations to come. David's parents, Gary and Jenny, couldn't be here, but they wanted David and Amy to know how proud they are that their family is continuing the family business legacy.
Tradition and progress. It was one of the first things I noticed about this community when I came to town 10 years ago, primarily because it was on the water tower as you enter Farmington. But what I discovered over the last 10 years is what that motto actually means for everyone that calls this community home. Farmington is a proud community that values its rich traditions while also progressing into the future, so our community can remain what has made it so special for the last 200 years. It is a community that rallies behind someone who is in need, or a group that rallies behind a cause that will better our community. Let's call it being a good neighbor. Our 2022 recipients for the Tradition and Progress Awards have worked tirelessly to provide our community with a project that honors the tradition of Farmington by providing something that supports a group of community members that have been in need. They also honored our drive to continue progressing to meet the needs of our community into the future. Play It Forward in the Parkland was created years ago with the idea to bring an all-inclusive playground to Farmington. So all of our children had a place that they could do what they deserve to do, and that's be a kid. This group, in partnership with the City of Farmington and the Farmington Lions Club, has raised over $600,000 to establish an all-inclusive playground in our community. For all of their hard work, we would like to thank you for fighting for the children that needed a voice and bringing this to our community. So about 8 years ago, I heard someone say something, and it was Luke down here. He said, it's very important to give a voice to people that don't have a voice. And it's kind of stuck with me. He says it every year when we do the basketball shootout, so it's always been important. I try to pass it on to my kids and different people. And one thing we were thinking about what we wanted to do this year for the Tradition and Progress Award, we thought about 3 people that did that very thing for our community. So, we decided that the 2022 Tradition and Progress Award is going to Terry Morton, Colin Rogers, and Luke Stragan. So we wanted to thank you guys for what you did. I know this thing was been in the works for multiple years. We needed a face for the organization, and sorry, Luke and Colin, but you guys missed out on that. So Colin, organizing everything. Luke just being out talking, and Terry keeping these guys in line. We really appreciate it. So congratulations to each of you. So there'll be more.
Now, to present the Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome to the stage Farmington Regional Chamber Executive Director, Candy Henty.
Tonight's recipient has been involved with the Chamber for over 40 years. He has been a member of the Odd Fellows, JCs, was a former Mr. Country Days, served on the Farmington City Council, and on the board of the Farmington Regional Chamber. But these are not the things that are most notable about this individual. However, if I were to say classic cars and pizza, probably everyone here would know who I'm referring to. He is one of the friendliest, most humble, generous, and kind-hearted people you will ever meet. He has mastered the rare art of being kind and firm all at the same time. He often coordinates rides in his classic cars for various special guests for parades, and anytime we call on him, he is always eager to help. He leaves a trail of cookies and happiness pretty much everywhere he goes. It is my honor and great joy to present the 2022 Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Dan Combs. Dan, if you can make your way up to the stage. Can we get the house lights up just a little bit? Here he comes. We wanted to reserve this one special award to be given tonight. We are going to ask that all of our award recipients come to the stage, at the foot of the stage down here with your awards. But we want to present this to you, Dan. Thank you for all you have done for our community. Would you like to sing? Still passing out
cookies. This was a setup. I mean, from the get-go. I'm here to honor my son. Of course, some kind of award.
We tricked him good.
But anyway, we've been doing this for, I think, been in the chamber for 46 years. And when we got into it, it was small, and look where we're at now. It's unbelievable. And it's the city and the chamber go hand in hand, and look out for him.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.